The method is based on new insight about removing concrete from moulds. The mould does not have to be opened because it can be separated from the concrete using a process other than traditional hinging or other traditional methods based on separation. But how? The solution is a phenomenon that is familiar in physics: thermal expansion. This demanding application for tubular or shaft-like concrete products requires both an inner and an outer mould. The outer mould is heated and the inner mould is cooled. When the outer mould is heated, it expands and can be lifted from around the enclosed product. At the same time, the inner mould is cooled, so it contracts and the product comes loose from the inner mould. A UNESCO World Heritage Site is also located in Mustavieri. A small hole of 3 centimetres drilled into the rock is one of the surveying points of the Struve chain of survey triangulations. The purpose of the triangulation, named after the German astronomer Friedrich Georg Wilhelm Struve, was to determine the Earth's exact form and dimensions. The fascinating Struve chain is the 6th World Heritage Site in Finland to have been listed by UNESCO. This chain of surveying points is a masterpiece from times before satellite positioning. The water also hides historical secrets. In 1763, a cargo vessel St. Nicholas from Hamburg was sailing through the waters of Ulkotammio. The vessel came from St. Petersburg and was shipwrecked in a storm. Nils Jespersen, the coastal bailiff of Tammio, found local men from Ulkotammio chopping off iron parts of the wreck. The story goes that a bloody shirt was confiscated from one of the men at the wreck. It was suspected that the shirt belonged to a murdered member of the ship's crew. The following summer, the body of a woman who had suffered a violent death was discovered wrapped in a sailcloth on a nearby island. She had boarded the vessel in Kronstadt. Because of this, 52 men were sentenced in court, including Nils Jespersen, because he had partaken in the looting. Punishments were fines or whippings. Nobody, however, was found guilty of the killings. The shore area of the national park, with rocky and stony bottoms, demonstrates the zonality of vegetation. The waterline is dominated by thread-like algae such as cladophora. A zone of bladderwrack lies somewhat deeper with meadow-like cladophora growth underneath it. It is an important spawning bed for the Baltic herring. The bottom flora becomes more scarce at greater depths due to lack of light. The deep bottoms of the open archipelago sea are populated by various benthos, the glacial relic Sidoria entomon, and other crustacean, mussels and polychaetes. There is an interesting pile of stones, a shore stone field, in the middle of the island on top of a hillock. A mysterious stone relic is situated on the flat rock of the northern shore of Mustavieri, Jatulintarha, the giant's maze. These labyrinths are formed by stone circles within stone circles that in their simplest form are spiral. It is believed that walking through the maze brings luck and protection. After a delicious meal, you can continue your evening in Rakinkotka saunas. The stone smoke sauna is a rarity that you have to try, and a traditional Finnish wood-burning sauna is also available. A swim in the fresh, clean seawater is a bracing end to the evening. Many guests have also said that nothing is better than the soft atmosphere of a dusky evening campfire at the island's wooden lean-to.